Welcome back from the break. It's the Entertainment Review here. It's time for us to talk about music publishing and everything around it. That includes copyrights, royalties, and everything. We have a very knowledgeable man in this field who's joined us. Seidu Issrisu is his name, and he is with Share Publishing in South Africa. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great. You are no stranger to this.
No, not at all.
How long have you been doing publishing and copyright stuff?
Okay, that's 12 years now.
12 years?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've seen everything happening in our industry and you left us and went to South Africa. Hey, how's the South Africa industry like? And their royalty system and everything?
Oh, it's well structured. Yeah, it's well structured. In terms of royalties, we have let's say 5 different types of royalties, and in South Africa, you see that each and every royalty collection it has its own structures.
Okay.
In terms of collection, it's more like 5 different collection societies, not one.
Oh.
Yeah, so you see, if it's a performance royalty, there's a society that collects that. Okay. If it's a mechanical royalty, there's a society for that.
Mechanical royalties?
Yes.
Which one is that one?
You see, when your music gets streamed, like let's just use digital, when your music gets streamed, beside you getting the sales money, like a label, the money that goes to a label, there's certain revenue that goes to the composers, the people that create or the ones that play wrote the melody.
Okay.
Yeah, so those one we call it mechanical. So there is even radio airplay, TV. There are certain mechanical royalties that comes in there. So there's a society that kind of pay attention to that. They make sure the administrative work is done. Then everybody that has credit in the song get paid.
You
Same
mentioned the
applies.
types. You mentioned 2.
Yeah, so mechanicals and performance. There's needle time royalties, neighboring rights, and sound recording. So these are the 5 different kind of royalties. Wow. And in South Africa, we have Sampra, your Risa, Samro, Capasso, Echo, they all. Yeah.
When you mentioned the Capasso, I remembered it because Gamro said they've been doing some. Have you been following the activities of Gamro?
Well,
He's very
The
cautiously on
hesitation
that.
is getting worse. The
He's very cautiously on that particular one. But
hesitation is
one of
getting
the things
worse.
that has been a bane for our industry is this thing royalties. And I'm sure that what you are talking about, people may probably have signed up publishing deals, but they don't know these things that we are talking about.
That's true.
Gamro is doing its best, but I mean, our artists still are saying they are not getting what is really, really due them. What should we be? What should the structure be like so that we can make things work?
You see, okay, let's just look at the artist side or writers. So in terms of publishing, we don't have artists.
Okay.
We don't have producers. We have composers and authors, which fall within the category of songwriters. So if you're a songwriter, you are either an author or a composer. These are the 2. So within that area is a little bit complicated because if the monetary system is not there, that's one challenge here in the country. The monetary system is not there. And also the administrative side is a problem, which I don't know how they handle it. And also when it comes to income generation, people that are using the music, they end up using it for free because there's no systems to check how much or how this station or this, if it's radio or if somebody want to use your song for a movie, documentary, advert, and all those things. They're supposed to license the song from the society or from the record label or through the publisher. But because these structures are not there, so people end up using the music and you don't make any money out of it.
So is that also to say that if you are a performer, you don't write, you're not an author, you don't get to make any money from publicizing?
Okay, so a performer or so you said a performer?
A performer, yes. You were talking about writers and authors making money from
So
publicizing or monetization of their song. And I'm asking that if you are only a performer, let's say you don't even write your music, will you be able to make any money at all?
You will make money. You fall within the master rights.
Okay.
In terms of copyright, when a song is recorded, mixed and mastered, it comes with 2 copyrights. The first one is the master rights. Then the second one is the composition right. So even sometimes you see the drama, percussion, they all fall within the master right. So they get paid off.
Okay.
Usually they get paid off. We call them session artists. So once you are a session artist, you like they kind of negotiate with you, they pay you, then it ends there. But sometimes you find out that okay, it will not end there. They will kind of include you in the split sheet. So once you are included in the split sheet, then it means that you are part of the composition right. For a lifetime, whenever that the song makes money, you also make money there.
Okay.
But if you are involved only the masters and you are paid off, then your revenue in that particular work just end there.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of arguments, a lot of issues with respect to I did this, I'm not getting the money due me. I mean, from South Africa, Jerusalem, Nonthebo, and the other person, there were issues with that. In Ghana, we've had issues with that. I wrote this, you didn't put my name there. And that is why the case of the split sheet comes in. Lots of artists don't do that. Some also really, really do that. I know there's a sheet that was sent, later. Unfortunately, we cannot put that on TV for now. But just tell us how the split sheet works so that every single person involved in the production will be able to get what is due them.
So you see, like I mentioned, copyright in music.
Okay.
We have split sheet also comes in two ways. The master right usually is a contract, whereby whoever involved in the song will sign the contract. Then whatever that is due for you, you get it within the contract. Then, especially even the producers, you get a session fee, get paid. Then you are entitled to certain percentage from 5% to 2%. Then, in terms of the composition, that is where the major problem is. People, I don't know whether it's ignorance or like a lot of people don't know about that. Even you find out that people run music business and they don't know how to handle that. And once there's no split sheet and a song is recorded, mixed, mastered, and is released, then it becomes a problem. Yeah. Even if a company want to use, like Netflix, want to use it for maybe one of their projects.
Yeah, soundtracks.
Yes, they can use it if they don't know who to reach out to. The money will be paid, but you cannot get access to the money because those monies paid through collection societies. And the society they need to have the history of the song, the right owners, the percentages before they could pay. So sometimes you will find out that, especially here, this split sheet thing is a problem in Africa.
Okay.
Like you mentioned, Ebo and Master KG problem. It's everywhere, and it comes to a situation of greediness. Sometimes you find out that, okay, this is what you actually deserve, but you want more. So that's where the problem comes from.
I think, by the time they're recording the song, it's just like a normal thing. But then when the song really blows and a lot of money is coming, then they're thinking, I could probably have gotten a higher amount than I wrote on
So
there.
that's where the problem is. Creators, when they are in the studio, everybody's happy, they jamming with the song. They forget about the paperwork.
Yeah.
Then after the song is ready, everybody just go his way. They don't think that tomorrow this song can be a hit song or this song can bring $1 million or whatever. They don't think about that. They just feel the vibe, you see. So that's why you need to have a team. Because the artist or the producer, this shouldn't be your job. Should be like your manager who you're working with or the team that you're working with. They're supposed to make sure that all this paperwork is done from the beginning till the end so that yours is just to come and sign. They do all the negotiation. So once you sign, then they will now send that copy to your publisher. The publisher will handle the admin, make sure that the work is registered worldwide. So wherever that song gets used, either Japan, Korea, wherever, you get paid for that. But once that information is missing, it becomes a problem. And you see, when that situation happens, what is creating more problems is that some other writers will actually go register the work without consulting the other writers.
Yeah.
So in that case, if I go register a song differently from the way that you register a song, definitely it's going to create a dispute. When the song makes money, who is going to get paid? Nobody get paid. The money is sitting somewhere. And this money it has periods. When it passed 3 years, that money, you lose it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see Ghana as a country, we're losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of works that are sitting on disputes.
So, I mean, moving forward, what can musicians do? What can artist managers do so that, their money is not taken by other people or other third parties without even them getting to know that, okay, I'm monetized, my song is being monetized, but then I'm not getting any money from it. What can we do moving forward?
Split sheet.
Split sheet is still the answer.
Yes.
Interesting.
And the split sheet has to come in when the structures are enough.
In place, right?
From what you are saying, there are a lot of societies that are taking care of these days. But in Ghana, do you see that here?
So in terms of split sheet, you don't even need a society. It's just within the team or the group of people that work together. Remember, the split sheet is a form of a paper whereby you can just create any form of columns, but it has its own information.
Okay.
Which is the song title, the artist in the song, the date that the song was recorded. Then you see a column of where the writers fall under.
Okay.
The songwriter fall within the composer. That is a real name. Remember, we don't have an artist or a producer in terms of songwriting. So the real names will indicate who is this person. Then the percentage that you have in the song, which is the ownership that you have. Then the role you play in the song, which is the capacity. So you have to indicate if you wrote lyrics, you are an author. You have to put in the author. Then the name of your publisher, who handle your publishing. Then your IPI number. IPI number is an international interested party number, which is a unique number that assigned to every songwriter. Whether you are a producer, you are a composer, you are an author, they assign that number to you, like your identification number in the composition right. So wherever your song got registered, it goes with the IPI number. Then each song also comes with a ISRC code. So that ISRC code is also a unique number that's assigned to each and every song. So if you don't have these two, you are losing money, for sure.
That is why artists, when they release albums, I didn't take notice of it, but they put in their full names. So you see Dlamino, that's Burna Boy.
Yeah.
You see Sharif, his recent album, all the names are there, and then their real names.
Yeah.
So this is written by that. We've got a few minutes to wrap up. Seidu, we've got to do a part 2 of this, but I know you're flying out of the country in a bit.
Yeah.
When are you coming back? So we have a part 2 of this.
I'll be back, I think, on the 6th of next month.
Okay, yeah, we definitely would have you back in here, so we continue with this. We've got a few minutes. But for artists who are watching you, you've got something final to say to them about this royalty thing. What would you say?
I'm seeing this to be like a startup point. Although we've been in the country several times, we've been educating people, but they're not really getting it. But for now, I can just say that we should take, precaution on how we finish our works in terms of this split sheet thing that we just spoke about. If a song is recorded, mixed, mastered without a split sheet, automatically the song is going to be on undocumented works, meaning the song will make money and nobody get paid in terms of the composition right. You might make money from the masters, but the composition, you're not going to make money there. And that affects our older generation musicians in the country. They reach certain level, they don't get access to performances, but they didn't put themselves in a structure whereby their works could pay them in terms of composition royalties. So we should take very, very serious about our composition rights, which is the split sheet.
Okay. Thank you so much, Seidu Issrisu, for coming in. And he's a
Thank you for having me.
senior publishing administrator at Share Publishing in South Africa. Thank you so much for taking us through this. And we'll do a part 2 of this. Thank you. So this is where we wrap up on the show today. Many thanks for allowing us into your homes. Earlier we had Asirini and also Echo Sax join us. My name is Desmond Krekudan. So you can call me Desi Fading the Star. But big shouts to Benny, who came here with Seidu. And of course, I was here with Helen K and Nanaya Tanwa. But